from. And if you read the paper that came out yesterday, there's a couple of misprints. Yeah. Are they? Okay. Well, I'm glad. First off, I apologize on the year of the church. It's 185 years, I think, if I read the plaque right. After I read the article and drove by, and I'm going, man, she printed it wrong. That's one. The second thing is, no, I did not grow up in Elma. I grew up in Elba, which is right over this way, okay? When I was a little guy, I grew up on Horton Road, about 6 miles from here. Down in the corner of Horton and McCandlish. If you know McCandlish, it goes by the Goodrich High School. My grandpa had a dairy farm. My dad and brother and my uncle had a dairy farm. They split years ago. They kept the farm here. We moved to Elba and had a dairy farm there. Mom was an elementary teacher, 10 years in Goodrich, 20 years in Davison. So roots are here. I went to Lapeer High School. They did let me graduate. From there, I went to Michigan State, go green. Yeah, all right. I know there's blues in your eye. I'm sorry, it's not this week. I have 2 kids that I put good money in that graduated from there. One that graduated from Oakland. Kids that have gone to other schools around the way. So anyway, kind of coming back home. For the last 10 years, we've been in Snover, which is, to you, right about there, from the corner of M53 and M46, 6 miles northeast, okay? A densely populated rural area. It's not a village or even close, but it's there. Huh? Yeah, the grocery store is there. That's about it anymore. The post office. So it's not much. Somebody lived in Snover. That's awesome. We'll talk. But I went to, again, Michigan State, did my master's work at Central Michigan. That was in guidance and counseling many years back. And then I was in financial planning for 28 years. I was a certified financial planner. So that means stockbroker, insurance, that type of stuff that I handled. Met Lonnie, and that was kind of the downfall of stuff happening. We were in a singles group together, and we got started in dating, and at about the same time, God was tugging on my heart to get back to the church. I was raised in Ortonville United Methodist Church. As yours, it was an old Methodist Episcopal church, okay, if you take the roots way back. And I was raised there and very active. Sang in one choir, directed a kids choir, was the janitor, did a bunch of stuff. Like your church, not big, everybody got involved in a lot of things. And so did my folks. But I went away to state, and one of the negative things about big colleges is you can avoid stuff. I went to the Methodist church on campus. It had 1,500 people. I was lost. Here's a farm boy in this big place, and I was lost. So, I went to church when I came home, but that was kind of the beginning of the downward slide, and for almost 20 years, I was not involved in the church. I can tell you that I went to church, but as some people say, I was doing churchianity, not Christianity. The difference is the heart. The heart wasn't in it. And then God got hold of me, put a desire to get back and closer to Him, and that relationship went on an Emmaus walk. Any of you ever gone on an Emmaus walk? We will talk. It is a short course in Christianity over a weekend. It's awesome. They have for men and for women, but it's just a great program. Again, brought me closer to God. I took some college courses at William Tyndale College, which after I left they went defunct, but I swear it wasn't my fault. But it was, the type of thing. So God has just brought me along the way. But we have a wonderful, Lonnie and I, will you just stand up for me and wave or whatever?
Somebody can say, we should stand.
Yeah. Lonnie and I will be married 25 years the end of this month. Don't ask me the day, but it's the end of the month. So we have 5 children. We were each married previously, and so we have some his and hers. We decided that we weren't going to have any ours. But then Gina, who is biologically our granddaughter, but Gina has been living with us.
She forgets that.
Yes, well, I know. But because we've been raising her since I say she was 6 months old, she's our daughter. So when you see her, she's not our granddaughter, she is our daughter. So just forget the other part. As I said, there's the Abba and the father. Well, this is the Abba daughter. So our kids are in Atlanta, Georgia, where we also have a granddaughter down there, a daughter and a son-in-law. Our kids in Boulder, Colorado, where my son and daughter-in-law and 2 grandkids live. I have a son and daughter-in-law and grandson in Canton, closer. I have a daughter in Madison Heights, and our daughter Shelley, who will stop by here. She may be the only one because of the other schedules. Works for AT&T right down here at Clarkson, right at the end where, if you know where 15 hits Dixie, right in front of the Kroger store. And she lives in Burton with her husband and another granddaughter. So that's kind of our crew. We're excited about being here. Gina is pumped about being here. She came down. Now the school we were at, Sandusky, is a small class seat, and it was shrinking. And when she came down and got a visit, the first time she was here, she brought a sweat top and slacks for the Blackhawks. Am I right? That's who they are. She was sold. The potentials that are here are just awesome. But we're excited about here. I've met a few young people this morning. I'm pumped about young people and youth. That's where my heart is. Just quickly from our former church where we're at, the week before we came here, I was on a mission trip. Gina was on the mission trip, of which we went to Grayling and worked at a church there with people, stayed at the church, went out for 3 days, and then half the group, I came back home, went to the big ticket event. Any of you ever get up to that? Oh, got to tell you about that too. Christian music concert, 3 days, and most of the nights in Gaylord. And there'll be 25 to 30,000 people there. And so it's an awesome thing. Our youth have been there from Heritage twice, loved it. I'm certain we'll go back, and Gina will work with some of you to get up there. I love missions. Rick Tage, yeah, where's Rick? He's around here someplace. Rick and I were just talking yesterday about possibly getting a mission trip going again. So if you guys think about that and encouraged about that, talk to Rick and say, yeah, where are we going? Maybe back down to Kentucky again or something like that. As I put in the paper, I see my job here is to, did I shut myself off? I'm on, okay. I guess I'm in front of the speaker. Is to encourage you in what you're doing, because I see an awful lot of good stuff going on. Especially food. Man, the men's breakfast was great. I was down for the Creek Festival and the meal that you guys had, and that was awesome. A lot of good stuff. I met with the quilting ladies, and the food was really good. You put those two together. Or the the basement ladies, I guess they call themselves now. So, but it just, lots of good stuff happening already. And I want to encourage you and let me know how I can do that, and with what you're already doing, and pump you up, pat you on the back, kick your butt if you need it. I'll do that. Okay, I don't have a problem with that. But here to love you, and that's why God has sent me here. That's why God has called me in the ministry, is to love people and to be His representative and His love for them as we are for each other, back and forth. But that's kind of where I'm at. Lon, did you want to say anything? No? All right, I'll talk. She's shy, really, she is. Basically, Lonnie's background has been in writing. She is a writer. She has written for a lot of publications that you've probably heard of, like Upper Room and things like that, daily devotionals. She's written books. That's been her background historically. But right now, she's going down a different trail. You know how you get to one point? Is Rick Blakely here this morning? Okay. Yeah, Rick, I just talked with you on the phone. Right? I hope, if I got the right person, a man going down a different trail starting soon. All right, this, you know, stuff happens. We're going down a different trail. Lonnie is kind of setting the writing aside and doing, tell them what you're doing. I don't know.
I am doing custom crochet projects, art crochet.
Okay. If you didn't hear that, custom art crochet projects, of which one whole room is nothing but yarn. Okay? All right, for all the yarn lovers in here, that's where it is. There. Gina will be a sophomore this coming year here at school. Again, she's pumped about it. She loves music. We hopefully will get her to do a ukulele special, which she just picked up recently. She loves the keyboard also, a piano. Okay, well, whatever. Well, she likes music, she enjoys singing, and she's crafty, well, no, artsy, not crafty, bad word. She loves drawing and doing that kind of stuff. But that's kind of her person. She tried soccer once, decided it was too much running. So, you know, and basketball and baseball, yeah, whatever. Her strength is not sports, but she's on the artsy side along the way. Let me give you 2 minutes because we got communion and I don't want to hold you real late today, and that may happen. Any questions that I can answer right now? Anything that's on your hearts, you just, man, I got to ask this preacher. Anybody? Sure, I'll go right here first.
Did you shave your beard?
I have not shaved my beard in 25 years. Well, I've trimmed it, yes.
You will not. You're a handsome man, but you really don't look like Kenny Rogers.
Oh, okay. I didn't say that.
But if he shaves it, I leave.
I've been tested a couple of times, but you know. Yes.
You probably don't camping this year. That's what they call my sisters here. I've been to the public function there.
So do some camping. You know, matter of fact, we're going to take vacation in August, I think, sometime. Oh, I'm sorry. It's there, it's in the plans, and it's the only one we get. Moving was not vacation, so just get that out of your heads right now. Yes?
We've been there a couple of weeks in the Canada, and then we came here earlier that we were doing all that stuff. What's your vision for the church here in Ortonville as a community?
Oh, man.
I'm trying to stop, sorry.
You know, I don't know that I can really give you a vision. One of the, you know, if just something I'd love to do, two of the things I've just mentioned, I'd love to get this whole congregation involved in the Emmaus walk. Emmaus for adults, Chrysalis for youth. Just because it's about building intimacy. I guess if I made it a broad spectrum of what I would like to do for this congregation, for those that aren't already there yet, okay, and I don't know people well enough to answer this, I would like to draw our congregation into more intimacy with God. Not the God out there, the God that's in here, that lives with me, that walks with me, that it goes to work with me and shows up at work and is in the car and keeps me from road rage and just is with me wherever I go. And to have that intimacy and to help you build it however I can. I mean, there's a whole lot of big stuff out there, but that would take care of about everything if we brought that together. Anything else? Way in the back.
Pratt Road, is that part of the
I'd like to say yes, but no. It was there before we were. So, Lenny?
I just, during the
Stand up,
process-
stand up.
During the process of our looking at the parsonage and such, I've said to two trustees at some point, gee, flowers would be lovely there, and I'd love to have a table garden. And you know they both appeared at the parsonage. And I just wanted to say how grateful we are, and how warming it was. I think it's a first-year garden because you wouldn't believe the weeds growing. So, who put gardening? Come on, who put gardening?
Right back there in the back corner. There's one of them.
Physical work.
I think some of the youth from the 42.
So there was a congregational effort. It turned out absolutely wonderful. It couldn't be better. And flowers.
Right back there.
Yes. Thank you so much. It made the place such a welcoming place. And if you're looking for other projects,
Yeah.
I just wanted to say, when I think of flowers, there's a shrub there that's going to get planted, but that's being down 5 inches plain, and it didn't get planted.
I've been watering it. I just didn't know what to do with it. Plant it. Okay, I can do that. I have to tell you this. Now, this is for not just me. Well, maybe it's just me, but for a guy moving into Ortonville, moving into the house where we are at, this is about as close to heaven as I can get. Count them, 2 hardwares within about a half a mile. A grocery store that's full service and got about anything that you want. And I don't know about anything else because I've been spending my time at the grocery store and hardware. You know, tractor store. I was there once. They didn't have what I wanted, but they did tell me that what I went there for. No, I take it back. I took a battery in there. I thought it was dead in a lawnmower. They said this battery's great, so it wasn't the battery. It was just me not knowing how to start the lawnmower. But we got that taken care of. Okay, listen. Thank you. Please, catch us, ask questions. We want to become not just your pastor, but a part of your community, and are there for you however we can be along the way. Please allow us to do that and encourage us, and we'll encourage you in whatever way that we can. Okay? Thank you. Thank you so much.